So it was at a dinner where Angie had overheard Lisa saying, I saw Todd making out with one of my hot friends. Yeah. And he was farting.
Right.
Which, what? Also, Lisa, not that, just keep it to yourself if that's true. What? And then also, what a weird extra little thing. And I love that Mary was like, I don't know what's worse. What's more embarrassing? My husband is making out with another woman or he's farting.
Right.
What's worse?
Listener discretion advised. Adult language and mature content.
We missed you. Welcome back. It's Two Queens, One Screen. I'm Jen.
I'm Keeley.
And we had to take a long break because life has been lifing really hard.
Yeah.
But
and
the benefit,
we needed a minute. Yeah.
I needed a couple minutes. So thank you for your patience. We have a lot to talk about. We're just going to housewives it up. This
so
episode.
Trigger warning. If you're listening to this and you're wanting to skip through and get to the true crime story time, we're not going to have that this week. So maybe just skip it this week and wait for next week. So just so you know, everybody.
Our feelings won't be hurt.
No.
Just put it on mute.
Yeah.
And have it playing in the background so we get the views.
Right.
So you don't have to listen, Dad. Matt.
Oh, boy. Yes. We warned you. It's just housewives. So
actually, do you know what? I have a friend named Evan. And Evan makes incredible cakes in DC. And I used to work for her, kind of. I used to help deliver her cakes. And I got to help her make cakes occasionally, Sweets by E. And she and I used to talk Bravo and reality TV when we worked in the bakery together. Mm-hmm. And I haven't seen her in years. But she said that it feels like we're back together because she listens to us while she's in the bakery. I know. It made me feel so good that she listens to our podcast.
So awesome.
She's very cool. And Evan would make a really good housewife because
she could make a good guest. You want to bring her on?
Evan, think about it.
Yeah.
We'll loop you in. She's very pretty. She's very successful. She's got very cool kids. Her husband was on I think American Ninja Warrior or something like that once. And she is cutting. She used to make other girls in the bakery cry. Oh. And maybe me too once or twice. She would be great.
Evan, you didn't know that your life story was going to be on here today, did you? Thank you.
No. But yeah, so that was exciting. There are a lot of new things happening. One of the things that popped up that I just watched because you let me know that it happened. I didn't even know that it was out yet. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season trailer just came out.
Yes, so exciting.
And it's like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
They're not joking around. No. It's going to be intense.
It's going to be so good.
It does not look fun. I think it's going to be incredible. This does not look like a fun, silly season.
No, we have two new housewives, Rachel Zoe and a woman named Amanda Francis, who I gave her a Goog. And she wrote a book called Rich as Fuck. Okay, that's a little pretentious. And is some life coach. Based on the 3 minutes that you watched, do you want to be life coached by this woman?
No. Was she singing? Don't. Was that her singing opera?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Okay. I'm not a fan already, and I just saw a little blurb. I didn't know who she was. So, Amanda Francis, you're not as well known as you think you are, honey. But
she's in a bathtub of money, just cash. She's swimming in cash. And that was, it's a little off-putting in this economy. Amanda? No. All of it. All of the housewives.
Right.
But that just felt egregious. Rachel Zoe being back on my television, I'm so excited about. I loved the Rachel Zoe project. I really, really, and it was good drama too. Like fun, celebrities, fashion, and I love her style.
Yeah.
I actually own some Rachel Zoe clothes that I got from TJ Maxx because she has like a line there. But I have like linen pants that are patterned from her. I think I have a throw blanket from her. I do. I think she's very cool.
Yeah. So Kyle Richards basically coming out as bisexual in the
I needed
trailer.
I needed you to explain that to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what does I could go Brad or Angelina mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what that means. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we couldn't get it out of her last year. She absolutely would not go there last year.
I don't know why.
So.
I don't know why that was so hard for her. It's a very accepting audience of this.
And Kathy. Kathy got in someone's face in the trailer.
It seemed very pointed and very direct. Yeah. It was more Meredith Marks than Kathy Hilton.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I love a bumbling Kathy Hilton.
Me too.
So I'm a little stressed to see her mad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also thrilled to see not too much Sutton.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah.
And it looks like Jennifer Tilly gets sick of Sutton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it also looks like Jennifer Tilly was climbing up a mountain covered in turquoise jewelry.
Right. Hey, man, when you have that much money, I would be covered in it all the time, too, along with my athleisure wear.
I would watch her do anything. I would watch her do
too.
Anything.
I know. I love her so much. And I'm happy Erica has a boyfriend. Yes. She looks awesome.
She seems very happy. She launches her relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see a little bit of, oh my God, I just forgot her name.
Bo?
Used to be married to Charlie Sheen.
Oh, Denise.
Why did her name
Denise Richards, yeah.
In the news, her ex-husband is like a psychopath.
Yeah. It's not going well. Yeah.
I haven't followed all of it very closely. I've just gotten little bops here and there. Is that a court case that you've been following?
Well, I've seen, I'm not really following it, but I've read quite a bit about it, and it is, not to excuse, drug use or anything, but I can see why she was popping pills or smoking the weed, man. She was in a horrifically abusive relationship with this poor man. Yeah, this guy, and I feel really bad for her. I'm not really a big fan of Denise Richards, but she was just so all over the place, and now it kind of explains it. Why?
Yeah, I think she's been kind of bizarre and hard to follow, and you're like, oh, it's because she doesn't have a good picker.
Oh my God! Right? Holy crap! Ooh.
Do you know what I just rewatched? Speaking of Denise Richards, that I love, and I love her. Have you ever seen Drop Dead Gorgeous?
I just rewatched that too. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I could just on a loop watch that thing. I love that show.
Smartest. I love that movie. I'm Amber Atkins.
Amber Atkins.
She's also the celebrity that I most resemble, I think.
Oh.
I think I've been told that I look like her. I see her more than anybody else that I've been told. Who's your celebrity that you most resemble?
People say Drew Barrymore is what I get a lot. Or
I can see that.
Meg Ryan. I get that too. But younger Meg Ryan, like Sleepless in Seattle, Meg Ryan. That one.
You have like doe eyes and like a petite little, I can see that.
Yes, Drop Dead Gorgeous. Rewatch it all the time.
It's so good.
I love that show. So good. I told you that I watched 2 episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, this newest season, and I had to stop. I had to stop because I felt dumber after watching it. My brain cells melted away, and I had to stop. I can't with these people.
Did you watch it before?
Very long ago when they first started, 15 years ago or whatever it was, right? When Kendall and Kylie were 12 or 15 or something like that.
Okay.
I did years and years ago, and it was manageable. Not relatable, but manageable. Now they are so goddamn out of the loop that I can't. I just can't.
I am personally very anti-Kardashian because they literally funnel all of their income through their church so that they don't have to pay taxes.
Oops.
And I don't care for that.
Oops.
I don't have a problem with the fact that she makes all of her money by using her body in such a way that she's basically taken the male gaze and actually continued to make money off of it for the.
And you're
whole
talking
life.
Kim, right?
I'm talking Kim. Kim.
Yeah.
Good for her. Get that bag. But pay some fucking taxes.
Yeah.
Is how I feel.
Chloe is the only one I can semi-relate to. I really like Chloe a lot. She seems normal with a brain cell, right? She actually makes her kids lunches. She, is really cognizant about putting the correct clothes on her kids, for weather or whatever they're doing. And Kim and Courtney, no. Courtney only talks about colonics and gluten-free and basically eating grass and dirt, and it's really boring. Kim has no idea what groceries are or what her children eat, or I don't know if you've seen Northwest lately. She's horrifically
like 12, right?
Yeah, no, I can't get behind that kind of parenting. So she is completely unrelatable and out of it. I just can't.
I mean, I don't think that Kim's kids are really set up for success because their whole life is for everyone, So I don't think that it's like child stars. You're not, unless things are really, really protected, it's going to be rough for you. And when you're also dealing with a dad who's bipolar, but also has unlimited funds, that's got to be a lot. So I have nothing but I sympathy for those kids. And I do think that Kardashians love their kids.
Oh, sure.
I think that they're doing their best to be really good parents. I think they're involved parents. I just also think I don't know if that life of reality television and Instagram, I'm trying to think of what the word is, where your whole job is promoting things and putting yourself out there. I don't know that that's a conducive life for growing up in a stable home.
Just because you can does not mean you should. And I don't think Kim understands that philosophy at all. I think Chloe does. And Chloe is with Dream quite a bit, Rob's daughter and Blac Chyna's daughter. And Dream came out this year or last year and said on social media that she's the only Kardashian grandchild. And she's right, because she's Rob's daughter. None of those grandkids are Kardashians, only Dream. And everybody is kind of upset that she said that out loud. Right? No, you're not a Kardashian, North. You're not a Kardashian, Rain, right? You're just not. But Dream's like, yeah, I'm the only Kardashian, so suck it.
Well, we were talking about how, as of this moment, this branch of the Cheney family, that name dies with this generation of grandkids.
Yeah.
Because my kids have my husband's last name.
Yep.
Your granddaughter has her dad's last name.
Yep.
And none of the boys, thank goodness right now, are having babies.
Yep. I know.
So.
I know. Here we are.
Weird. Families are weird. Names are weird.
It is weird.
We also will talk about the Vanderpump Rules opener. I just haven't watched it yet because I've been busy, and I started it and then I went, I don't have time right now because I really need to give it my full attention.
Mm-hmm. True.
I am so torn about whether or not it should even exist. And I'm
get
saying that without having watched the trailer. Because is it going to be able to capture us the way that the other season did? I don't think so.
No, it's not. And it's going to be its own independent little guy. And, you know, you can't fault it for it. But I'm going to watch it and see what's up. So.
Is Peter going to be in it?
I don't know.
Because he's still managing.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him on the trailer, but I just saw it the one time.
Two important notes, other than the biggest note that I have skipped over. Two little inside baseball of what I know about what's going on. One, Lisa has completely bought Tom and Tom out of their stake in Tom Tom. And Tom Tom is about to just become renamed Pump.
Yes.
I'm in favor.
Oh, God, me too. Me too.
And two, Peter is still a manager, maybe a GM at this point. Who knows?
Sure.
Hopefully he's moved up. So he's still working for Lisa. Mm-hmm. But he's also starting his own, like, Bitcoin thing.
Oh.
That's, like, or cryptocurrency, but it's also specifically for paying for your night out. So your drinks and dinner and entertainment, but you're paying for it in his cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Which feels like, you know, when you go to Hogwarts at Universal Studios and then you can get the wizard money and then you can spend the wizard money. It seems like an extra step for no reason. So I'm worried about Peter's financial choices.
Okay.
And I just want to make sure that I say that publicly.
I heard Stassi's getting her own reality called Stassi Says.
How are you feeling about Stassi?
Oh, I love her. I hated her. God, what it was. 3 seasons, maybe, whatever it was, the first couple where she was with Jax and, oh my God, the other guy, Frank, maybe?
The Frank seasons were rough.
Right. I didn't like her then, but then after that, I gave it a go and I was like, no, I do like her quite a bit.
She was just going through a bad time, and unfortunately that made her a shitty friend, but she's always funny.
Oh, she's very witty, very quick, very smart. Yeah, I really like her a lot. I'll watch whatever she does.
She can get away with just about anything, in my opinion. And I think she got canceled for being racist.
Yeah.
But she went away.
Yeah.
And did work on herself.
Yes.
Like, educated herself on her blind spots and her biases and learned, like, took time and really learned things. I think I think she's actually, Stassi's said and done shitty things, but then went and made a point to learn from them and to do better.
Yeah. Oh,
and
God,
I think that's like, people need to learn from her and do that. When you fuck up, maybe you do have to go take out for a couple years and, like, prove that you're really doing something to be better. Yeah. So I'm Team Stassi forever.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. So now that we agree on Stassi, do you want to fight about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
I was just going to say that. You and I are going to have some fights.
I don't want to fight, but we're going to
fight.
I'm real wishy-washy. Okay, so we have 3 episodes that have aired since the last time that we have done a podcast. Yeah. So we have a lot to cover, but I also think we're just gonna talk about the things that are sticking in our brain.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's
the things that we need to, like, work through. Yeah. The 2 episodes before this, there were kind of themes too. There was the one where it was like relationships that the housewives had with their dads. And then there was another one where it was like relationships that they had with their moms. And you actually pointed out kind of the theme of 3 episodes ago was just hard conversations.
Yes.
Yes. And I think, okay, so let's just talk about some of our favorite ones. They just start off right away, and it's the 2 married couple conversations. The first one being Bronwyn and Todd, where Todd eats the cherry off her sundae immediately after she says, "It always pisses me off that you eat the cherry off of my sundae. And I ordered this just because I wanted the cherry on top." And then he ate it while she was in the middle of talking to him.
And then
laughed.
Laughed at her while she cried. And people, I don't like Bronwyn. I don't like her at all. But it was very difficult to watch him treat her. And that episode, I decided he doesn't like her. He doesn't like her. You don't treat a spouse that you love and care for and protect the way he treated her. She's crying, explaining, "I don't want to get upset, but I'm going to be crying. And I'm telling you how you hurt my feelings. And I'm crying over it." The man laughed at her face, laughed at her.
Yeah.
What?
The whole conversation,
is diabolical.
He was dismissive and really critical. And this isn't new for Todd. He's been like that. It's just, I think, thrives in that, though. Like, that is what she wants.
I have opinions. We'll get to that later. But yes, I agree with what you just said.
And then Lisa and John have a talk.
Oh, Lisa and John.
Okay.
And
you and I
go ahead.
Both Baby Gorgeous fans.
Yes.
We are both fans of Lisa. Okay. What do you need to say about Lisa?
I just wanted to say, I noticed immediately when John walked in the room, his body language, his whole countenance was different. The 2 of them together are like best friends. He stares at her longingly, lovingly. He smiles when he looks at her. He had nothing but disdain and contempt when he's looking at her. And he was not nice to her. And it was rough because she loves him so much. And he is her best friend. And she's explaining, right, the psychic reading to him. And I was proud of him that said, "How did that make you feel?" I was proud that he said that. Most men, when you are not in a good spot with them, they don't give a shit about how you feel. But he said, "How did that make you feel?" I liked that. But then at the end, he was snarky and was like something to the effect of, it's always your opinion that matters or something like that.
Yeah, he's very guarded. Very guarded with her.
Not nice.
I was really surprised by because they have always been such a strong unit. And he's kind of always just been the supporting role.
Yeah.
Like, she's the face of everything. She's the energy.
Yeah.
And he's being delegated to, but she's that driving force. And then she says, I feel like I do all of these things, plus she's the one taking care of the whole house, and I feel taken for granted quite a bit. And I think that there's a lot of moms that can really relate to that. I think my husband, Matt, can really relate to that.
Well, that's hard to say out loud to your partner, especially a male partner. Sorry, guys, but you're being vulnerable. And men don't get it. And a lot of them will just make fun of you. They'll make fun of you. So why are you going to say it? Right? In the first place.
Well, and she's Mormon. And I know that she's Mormon too. It's a very traditional gender roles in that community. And she's breaking a lot of those. But it's got to be really tough because they're just not on the same page anymore, and I think they always had been. Yeah. I'm wondering, where is this disconnect coming from?
Yeah, I know.
And I think it would be easy to say it's all coming from the lawsuits, but I think that they've probably weathered stuff like this before.
Yeah.
There's something else going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I think it was also one of the first times we see Lisa being open and vulnerable to that extent before.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll talk about how she's hurt by the women. She hasn't talked about or shown that there's any difficulty in her marriage before.
Oh, yeah. I think
that way.
Lisa is in a huge depression, and that's what is happening with her. And in her interview where she has the cowboy hat on, and she's crying and sobbing, talking about, I would never do these things, or I'm really sad about John. Like, she is genuinely, her feelings are genuinely hurt. And what I got from these 3 episodes, especially from this one yesterday, was she is having a hard time at home right now with her relationship. And I think she needs her girlfriends right now to be that loving and caring, supportive friend. And they are doing the exact opposite, and it's hurting her feelings.
Oh, she is no safe place to land right now.
No.
Because usually if she's got something going on with the girls, she goes to John.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, she can't. Because that's not a safe place to land. And I think, Bronwyn was poking at that clarity luncheon that, I bet John's probably not okay that you were spending that credit card from somebody else, whatever.
Yep.
Or that was at Amy's dinner, but she did it both.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I watched that and I went, this is why Lisa's spiraling out. Lisa's spiraling out, and she is, I think, not totally in control of herself. And I think she's crossing the line quite a bit, but I totally see why it's happening. And no one else seems to be clocking it because they're too busy attacking her.
Yeah, agree.
Because she's had everything going really great and not been vulnerable and not been open for so long and been so quick to call everyone out. Now they're just looking for blood.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Because she's not vulnerable or telling them her life story, does not mean she's not doing that somewhere else, right? Because you don't see it does not make it fact that is that kind of a person. I don't know that I said this before. I am not that kind of a person. I do not just word vomit my life. I am not vulnerable to people. I am very stonewall. I'm very direct, but I am not going to tell you that I'm having a relationship problem with my husband or my daughter or whoever. I'm not going to tell you that. But because I'm not doing that doesn't make it not fact. And I don't understand people who don't get that idea. So I don't get that.
I think that I would say that is a better way to handle things and more correct. I am one of the people that I will tell you everything, whether you want to know or not. And then I try and trauma bond. Consciously, no. Self-consciously, it happens. And then afterwards I go, oh, I did that thing again. And I think that that's Whitney 100%.
Yeah,
Whitney's like, I've told you about how terrible everything is. Why doesn't everyone love me and tell me their things? So
I'm on my healing journey and all this other garbage. Yeah, we know we're on your healing journey.
Right. And I think Whitney's like that. And so then she's taken it all personally because she doesn't see, I think Whitney is just, she's very immature. And I don't think that she can see their other perspectives. Yeah. And I think maybe in 10 years, Whitney will get there. Maybe. Who knows?
I don't know.
But I don't know. But I feel like I liked that Lisa Barlow was more open to all of this. And it gave me more insight as to why she's spiraling out so hard. And everyone sees her spiraling out so hard as guilt. And I don't think it's guilt. I think that she is just flailing.
Yeah. And nobody has stopped and put their arm around her and said, are you okay? Is there something going on? And if like that were to happen to me, I would say, yes, something is going on, but I'm not ready to talk about it right now. Thank you for asking. right? But nobody has the goddamn forethought to stop being so selfish and walk up to her and go, is there something? Are you okay? Are you okay? No,
That is
she's
a
not
good point.
okay.
Well, she shouldn't be okay. Although all of this is going on, she's got all of these lawsuits, she's in the paper.
Yeah.
That alone, she would not be okay. But
Yeah.
no one said, like, oh, that sucks. That sucks for you. You doing all right? Like, no one's checked in. They're all like, so explain yourself. So
Right.
that's got to be, she's automatically going to be defensive.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Bronwyn's takedown of Lisa. I also go, oh, everyone needs to chill the fuck out on Lisa. Like, holy fucking shit. How does no one see it? Well, we get it because we get the outside perspective of it. But it's like, oh, gross. We also got to see the Angie Mary fight / makeup, which I really like their friendship. I think it's surprising.
Here for. Yeah.
Mary
was speaking words of Jesus and truth, because I don't care for Angie. And Angie was just constantly throwing back, but I'm doing this and I'm just responding. And Mary is like, no, you're mean. You're being mean. You're turning into somebody else. Thank you, Mary. Yes, Angie was not just responding. Yes, Angie was being mean. Yes, Angie is turning into something else, because she doesn't see 5 seconds in front of her stupid face.
No, she's fully in. Once she's to steal from another housewife, once she's activated, you can't turn her off.
Yes.
And she doesn't see it. And I think Mary going, and I also love that she was like, I'm not here to make up with you. I'm here to tell you off.
I know. That was awesome.
I love that she went in so hot.
Yep.
Also, the elephant in the room, the dog farts versus
farts.
Mary's farts. Mary farted.
Fart. I love that so much from Mary, because nobody is expecting Mary to talk about farts. Mary is very direct and very in your face.
But also very proper.
But very proper and very private. She's not going to talk about that. And that just hurt her.
She did. But
she did talk about her
farts. Yes. She did talk about her farts. And then they turned it into a joke. How dare they? And that part I loved so much. I understand why that hurt her feelings, but I also understood why they were making jokes about it. But
oh my God.
You know what? You make the joke twice. If you do it a third time, it's got to be perfect or it's overdone. But it's the rule of 3 in comedy. But
Mary was talking about in her confessional about making up with Angie, and she said, I can unmemorize your existence if I deem that you hurt me. And she starts to cry. I cried watching Mary cry, because Mary is going through something that is so deeply personal right now with her son that I can completely understand. And all that bullshit with her mom about trusting people and being in a relationship or a friendship with a person, and if they turn on you, she's out. Like she doesn't have time for that. She was so sweet, and I felt so bad for her when she's explaining, when I'm done with you, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Mary.
I love Mary too.
So, but I am glad that they made up in their friendship.
Yeah.
I'll also say I am not anti-Angie.
I know you're not.
And I also found her so charming on Wife Swap, where she went to Idaho with that family, and she fell in love with the daughter because she's like her daughter is like a sullen teenager, and she's like, the little girl just wanted my attention, and she was giving me little flowers, and we painted. And it was like, oh, I'm so glad that she got a little taste of that. I really liked the family that she went and stayed with, but also, well, you know what? We'll talk about the hypocrisy of homesteading at a later time.
Sure.
But,
I get that. I
thought they were all good people. And I really liked what Angie learned. And I'm wondering if the wife swap is what made her go RVing with her family, where her daughter learned to go fishing. I think that's what started it. So I liked it. Also, and I just have one more thing on the farts. Although farts are going to come up again. Apparently. Is it true that healthy farts don't smell? I feel like healthy farts are just as smelly, if not more smelly.
I think it's partly right and partly wrong. I think, right, you can have broccoli or asparagus and eat all of those vegetables, and they smell bad. You can smell it when you have had those vegetables. I'm just telling you.
There was a time when Dad he was taking like a flaxseed oil supplement, and he farted and it smelled so bad that I cried. I couldn't get away from it. This is a true story. I couldn't get away from it. I had to go outside because it was like an oily fart that just got into everything in it. I couldn't get away, and so it made me cry.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's awesome.
I can tell that because I know that he's not listening to this episode.
I was just going to say, Mike, 36 minutes in, we're talking about your farts.
Lisa and Heather. Heather. I love Heather. I will love Heather even when she's wrong. Heather is wrong. Heather is
I'm done with Heather. I'm done.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You really?
Yep. Continue.
Heather,
I'm done.
And it's probably because we'll get to it. But she is trying to get Lisa to take some accountability for leaking some of this / at this point she's like, you're continuing the fighting just as bad as they are. Like, you're part of this. And I agree with her. Lisa doesn't have to. But if Heather had asked Lisa what was going on instead of being like, please take accountability.
Yeah.
If she had gone in first with like, what's going on because this is what's happening, I think she would have gotten a different thing. Instead.
Yes. She hurt her feelings.
You baby gorgeous needs baby gloves or whatever it's called. Like, you've got to be very careful with her. She even said, I'm like glass, like treat me like glass. She's having a rough time. She is fragile and she's like a dog being cornered. Everything's going to come out when she's upset. Remember when a couple years ago when she went off on Meredith, who's supposed to be her like best friend. Yeah. And it's not a great quality. This is why the women are so quick to like, there's blood in the water. They're going after her. Because when she gets upset, she does say all the worst, terrible things. But it's like, that's the smoke. Where's the fire? They're seeing it in the opposite direction.
Right.
If they're really trying to be her friend, if Heather was really trying to be her friend, instead of asking for accountability first, she needs to figure out what's actually going on.
Right. No, I agree.
That clarity lunch was too defensive to work through. That's not what it really was going to be. So having them go back and forth was sad.
Well, Heather, for just a really quick second after that, called Meredith, had a walk with her, and is trying to get Meredith on her side. And Meredith was having none of it. So that was just a quick conversation. Good thing for Meredith. But I'm done with Heather. No. Sorry.
Yeah, Meredith is trying to be a good friend to Lisa while also being Switzerland. Like, she doesn't want to be proven to be an idiot, which is what Heather is saying. Heather's like, I don't want to look like an idiot for backing her up, so I need her to be like somewhat accountable. And Heather's like, until I see some real proof, I'm not engaging with this.
Right.
Like, I'm not.
Meredith's an attorney, and an attorney, they are grilled into them to have proof. Meredith is constantly saying, until somebody gives me proof, I'm not going to believe it. And that's just her gut instinct. And that's what she's doing. That's what Meredith is doing. That's what she's been trained to do in her career. So
I think I'm kind of on Meredith's side. I would hope that I had the wherewithal to be as like tuned out as she is. Whatever she's on, like the amount of like Xanax or whatever, good for her, right?
God,
she's, and then they get on the boat, but we'll get there in a minute.
I love Meredith.
All right, and maybe the hardest conversation I've seen in any Housewives
ever
since, holy shit,
ever.
Brittany and her daughter Olivia at the coffee shop. I have so much fucking respect for that girl, Olivia.
That she needs to be given like $200,000. Can I just give you money for just being there? Like, Brittany needs to be kicked off this fucking show. I'm so over her. I can't with that. That conversation was so cringy and so awkward.
So, as a daughter who is estranged from two moms, I can tell you when the first thing that Brittany does when they get together, I wanted to throw things.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that Brittany does is go, "Oh, I got you a steamer. Don't you get it? Don't you get this like old story?" And she's like, "No, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're talking about." And she's like, "Well, let me tell you the story about how you were a horrible child." And she's like, "You made me look like such a bad mom. You threw this huge temper tantrum," and everyone was like, "Who would give her daughter espresso?" And I was like, "It's a steamer. It's a steamer." She's like, "No, I don't remember that. I was really little." What the fuck?
Right.
I was so deeply offended for that girl. And the fact that she sit there and went, "Listen," like she could have gotten up and left at that moment. Yeah. And I would have been like, "Yeah.
Yep.
I support it."
This is not about you, Brittany.
No. She's like, "We're going to talk this out." And she did. She like hammered her points home. So the last time that they had met up, she said, was when she's like, "You wanted me to come see you. I came to see you. I had 30 minutes between the two jobs that I had." This is a girl that's like responsible, getting her shit together, like young woman. Good for her. Mm-hmm. And she stopped by, and then Brittany had Jared over, and then they made out. Who's making out in front of their kids?
A disgusting, selfish, narcissistic person. It was so gross. It's so just gross. Translated into her in the next episode when we see them on the yacht. That whole thing translated over. We got to watch her in action in front of attractive men. It made my stomach turn. She is disgusting.
Shocking.
I had to look it up. Did you look up what happened? Why? Well, Brittany's story of why her kids don't talk to her is this victim garbage stuff. Mm-hmm. And it is so far from the truth. So she had her first marriage, had her two daughters, and then they divorced. And then she married her second husband. What did Olivia say when she was 12 or something like that? 9, mm-hmm. I can't remember. Something like that. And that is when their relationship, when I say they, Brittany and her daughter's relationship, fractured mm-hmm. and got ruined because of that marriage. That man emotionally and financially abused the daughters and Brittany. And the daughters told Brittany, and Brittany chose him over the daughters. That man stole all of their money, stole money from the daughters, and Brittany said he didn't do that. What are you talking about? And blamed the daughters to their face, and the daughters told her to fuck off and went and lived with their dad on purpose because Brittany was a horrific, disgusting mother to these kids. They went and lived with their dad because their mom was just out in some fucking Neverland with this piece of shit guy, and she finally divorced him. And to this day is like still has not gotten to know them. I mean, it's been 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, yeah. She said that she wants to get to know her daughter, but it's like she didn't ask her daughter any questions.
What? As a mother, I don't understand that. I can't relate to that. I don't know what that feeling is to completely dismiss and get rid of your kids for this asshole, this person. That has nothing to do with anything. That's why she's so mad and so upset and so hurt and does not want anything to do with Brittany.
And she stayed very composed.
Yes.
And I think, here's the thing. Again, I don't think anyone stops. I'm not talking to my mothers, not because I'm trying to hurt them, but because it's just not going to be healthy. And it doesn't happen in 2 seconds. And then if she goes and she's having a conversation with her mom, she wants to go and have a conversation with her mom. She wants things to get better. And Brittany, I don't think, is taking any responsibility for her shit.
Nope.
And she's crying. Her daughter wasn't really crying. There's a couple times she got teary, but she wasn't really crying. And Brittany's like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, you don't know who I am. And she's like, but I want to get to know you. But she didn't ask her daughter any fucking questions.
No.
And she's like, I thought that once I got my marriage figured out, I could parent then. She never went back to parenting after she had her first divorce. So, and it doesn't seem like she couldn't give up dating for 30 days.
Nope.
To have a relationship with her kid.
Nope. What?
I think that she's just like a super bad mom. And I think if you're a super bad mom who puts men in front of your children, I don't think that you can be a good person.
No.
I just think she's too selfish. And then, I mean, everyone, hopefully you've seen it if you're listening to this. Then if on the boat, all she did was flirt relentlessly with these men. And it was uncomfortable.
Yes.
The way that she was talking. And like, I don't know. Maybe it's also, I've been married for 15 years now. So like, I'm out of the game, but it was heavy. Yeah.
It was gross. I mean, Heather flirted with Captain Jason. Yeah. But it was funny, and it was here and there, and it was
That's whatever. What it is. Heather does it. There's always an undertone of humor to it.
Yeah.
So even when she says something racy, there's the humor tone to it. When Brittany does it, she's like, oh, it's just so hot in here. And I'm just going to
spread my legs and just take off my clothes.
What? For me? Oh, and you're like,
stop.
She means it. That's the thing. There's a reason. Yeah. Like, Heather's like, it's funny.
No.
Not with Brittany.
It's not funny. It was
Brittany's
bad.
gross. So anyway, Brittany sucks. So look, we agree on that.
Yes.
Although I don't, and I think after the Olivia episode, I was like, get her off TV.
Yeah.
But then they put her on this boat, and I go, some of my favorite parts of the next 2 episodes on the boat are her. Not because I like her, but just because she's great television. She's really good television.
I bet the water was good with Meredith airbending water.
Oh my God.
Well, the next episode,
she's like, you broke a glass on me, and she's like, you were throwing a drink at me and I smacked it away. Yeah. Meredith was wasted, but even that was like elegant.
Oh my God. It was amazing.
I love her.
Yeah. Yeah. So we see them the next episode. They're getting on the boat.
Wait, for the boat, we need to talk about preference sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you watch Below Deck? You don't, but Steve
I don't.
Does.
Steve does, yeah.
Matt and I call it the boat shows. We love our boats and shows. And I love Captain Jason. I love a couple of the people that I've seen before. I'm freaking out because Chef Ben is back.
Okay.
I love Chef Ben.
Okay.
You liked the Traders, right?
Yeah.
From seasons 1 and 2, they had the original stew from the original boats and shows.
Okay.
Her name is escaping me.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
She's really bitchy. Oh God, what is her name? I'm picturing her. I follow her on Instagram.
I can't think of it either. I think I know who you're talking about.
She was a chief stew.
Yeah.
And she was with Ben and Captain Lee Stud of the Sea. And that is, I love this show. It's so good. And now they have different captains. Jason's one of the different captains. But the fact that Ben is back is very exciting. Okay. He also, of all of the people who is on all of the boats and shows, he's worth the most money.
Okay.
Chef Ben.
I like that.
He's great. And then we have the preference sheet. So Whitney actually said it in the funniest way. She's like, we're going to do this. It's so bougie. It's so chic. And she's like, but then there's Mary who doesn't even want to put together her preference sheet, which feels like the most baller of all of us. And it kind of is.
Uh-huh.
And so I did really enjoy them putting together their preference sheets. Some of them were really whacked out. Brittany was like, I only want brown M&Ms. And I was like, that's just being an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
And then someone was like, I need glitter spray. And I was like, just bring your own.
Shut up. Yeah.
But I do think, like, okay, what are your reasonable, but maybe bougie preference sheet things?
It would be Diet Mountain Dew. It would be peanut butter M&Ms. It would be, in the morning for breakfast would be something like waffles, eggs and bacon. Lunch would be something like, I liked the drunk food for lunch that Heather put down. I'm down for that. I really like a good Riesling or a white wine. I would have to have that. Popcorn. I need popcorn everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I love popcorn. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay, that's solid. Mine would definitely be, I want to do the lobster eggs Benedict that they always do at some point. I want that on a yacht. I need oat milk lattes, and then I need Empress 1908 gin, because that's my favorite gin. And then I think I always need like chips and salsa. Okay. Like all the time. Like always available. And really crispy thin chips like they have at Chewy's.
Okay.
But
good
better
one.
salsa than at Chewy's. But yeah, that's what I would want.
Nice.
Oh, but yeah, I really enjoyed that Mary was like not even going to do it.
And she made Angie fill it out.
Oh,
Angie's
God.
filling it out for her. That was so great. Oh, God.
So Captain Jason is super hot. He's the hottest captain.
Oh,
and Captain Jason, I got him mixed up. I was thinking he was Captain Alex, who went on a date with Kristen Doty, and he was on the first seasons of Below Deck. I was wrong.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture of Alex.
Okay.
That's who looks like my dad.
All right.
Not Captain Jason. Sorry, Dad.
Okay.
Dad does not look like Captain Jason.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Captain Jason, so hot. And I think he's single.
Yes.
I think that he actually is.
Yeah.
So they all get on the boat, and Brittany is so horny.
Ugh.
I don't think I have ever seen a hornier woman. I think I've seen porn that wasn't as horny.
Yeah,
as Brittany is.
It didn't show until the margarita shots when she was like, margarita shots. She was making fun of Mike, how he was with his accent. That was just rude. But it just dripped off of her right at that point, and it didn't stop dripping. It was so gross after that.
I mean, I love your accent. Oh my God, where are you even from? Also, can we talk about that stew and how he also has Lego hair?
Oh,
doesn't he?
Yeah.
But it's a mess. This boat trip.
And we
fancy.
forgot about Bronwyn at the end of the episode before they leave. It leaks about Bronwyn's felony charges. Mm-hmm. And then they're at the airport, and Bronwyn texts Whitney and says, I'll meet you there. I'm not coming on the flight with you. And so they're all talking, obviously, about what happened, what could have happened, how long ago it was, who leaked it. And then Bronwyn arrives on her own boat after getting on her own flight.
What is the point of not flying with them?
I guess not to have to be confronted about it at that point, I guess. I don't know. She wanted to be in a different space is all I could think of. I don't know. It was weird. So she shows up separately, but they're all pretending that they're all friends. It was very weird when she got there.
I mean, if I would be friends with anybody to be on that yacht for 3 days.
My God. Bronwyn gets there and they all get their rooms situated, right? Brittany and Bronwyn are left at the end of the list to room together. Bronwyn's not happy.
Well, who would be?
Brittany has a horrible Build-A-Bear unicorn that has Jared's voice in it and makes everybody want to vomit.
It's the grossest. It's so gross.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about those two together is gross.
Yeah, it's gross. But then they sit around the table after they get there and talk about the Jared thing, and then the airbender, Meredith, comes out. Is that one of your Brittany favorite parts?
Yeah, just because the fucking unicorn. And then also the fact that she hits on every single person.
Yes.
That is male.
It's
just,
gross.
She's like, oh, can you believe these guys? She also, the second that there's a fight between two people, it blows up, and it's always happening when they're eating. Mm-hmm. The fight blows up, and then it starts to like go, fine, agree to disagree, we're going to move on. Yeah. Heather, wasted. Heather's wasted this whole fucking trip. Mm-hmm. And Heather's like, let's just enjoy this boat, guys. And good for her. Heather's enjoying this trip, even though it's insane. But the second that things settle down, that's when Brittany will immediately start a new fight that doesn't need to happen. She's just like, by the way, someone who wasn't in the last fight, let's fight. And you're like, you're gonna lose every single time. Yeah. Yeah. Every single time she's gonna lose. She doesn't know that yet. She has not figured this out. Angie's seasick. Yes. Mary was meant for this. Mary is meant to live on a yacht. Uh-huh. Mary is in heaven. This is what she should be doing. Mary is also
eating like steak or lamb on the bed. We're listening to Angie vomit, and she's still just eating. Well, because Chef Ben's food is so good that you can eat it and enjoy it while listening to someone else vomit.
What? That's how good of a cook Chef Ben is. He's incredible. I've never had his food, but I can imagine it through the TV. Yeah. But also, it comes up that basically Bronwyn says, they're like, so what's going on, Bronwyn? We didn't talk about it earlier. Tell us about it now.
Here's my thing. This, I have to say this because I have a whole theory. Okay. What I was telling you earlier before we started was like one of my standout moments for this episode when they first get on the boat is after they get there, they all sit down and immediately Whitney looks at Bronwyn and is like, so how's it going? Brings up Bronwyn's issues. Mm-hmm. What the fuck, Brittany? Can you just maybe not go in for the jugular? I don't like Bronwyn again, but I hate how Whitney does that. She does it for attention. I have another theory I'll tell you later, but she's just like, what's going on? What's going on? Tell us what's going on. And Bronwyn spins the most ridiculous excuse about these felonies that she has, which are all lies.
So you don't believe her?
They're all lies because when you seal a case, you can still talk about it. So her saying, I can't talk about it, it's sealed, she's lying. That's not true. And the case is from 4 years ago, from 2021 is what I think Heather said. And Bronwyn said that was a lie. It's not a lie. It's on there. There's court records from 2021, Bronwyn, where you allegedly stole money from somebody that you worked with. Okay? Mm-hmm. And this garbage about BYU and not paying her eviction, that has nothing to do with anything. Nothing. But she keeps bringing that up to pad herself
So
from
it's
all
like
of
a
these
red
felony.
herring.
Yes, it's a red herring. And when she brings up this whole, all of these things, identity theft, fraud, blah, 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 are under this penal code, that is another red herring to get you to not talk about it. She was actually charged with these things. Yeah, you can have, like in Idaho, there's a code where it's, you know, inattentive driving or careless driving, or I can't remember the third one under this specific code. But the police officers on your ticket or your summons or your complaint will write out which one of those it is, either inattentive or careless or reckless. They will write it out. They don't write all the penal codes that are underneath that statute. But she keeps word vomiting to protect herself, and she's lying. She was actually charged with these things.
And she's saying that she's just named in it. She was actually helping with the case or something. Like she'd been subpoenaed and that's why her name's attached to it. That's not true.
No, that's not true. And I think that Todd paid quite a lot of money to get this sealed, for one, and thrown under the rug, that she would never have a mugshot taken. She would never have any of these things come up online. I think he did that obviously to protect himself and his business and his family. And when it came back up, right, obviously it's going to be upsetting to him. But I'm going to tell you right now, you are on television, honey. This shit's going to come out. It's just going to come out.
It doesn't matter, by the way, any show. Any show. Whatever you're doing, it's going to come out.
Yeah. No.
I mean, look at the Love is Blind cast. You could be on for two minutes and they're going to kick you off.
Yep.
They're going to, people will be like, oh my God, I went to high school with her. Here's what I know about this. And it's going to come out.
Right.
So I don't quite understand why she thought this wasn't going to come up.
Right.
I mean, I guess they thought that they paid enough money that it shouldn't come up, but it's obviously going to. But I think that she's done a good enough job of being like, it's over, no one worry about it, and deflected totally everything onto Lisa.
Yes.
And Lisa is a ticking time bomb of screams.
And Lisa tried to say, I think Lisa was being genuine, trying to be helpful, trying to be a friend and a girl's girl that said, nobody here would do that. Why would anybody here do that? But they all twisted that and said, nobody accused you. Why are you?
I mean, everyone was kind of like, somebody did it. I mean, everyone knew that they were talking about her. I think that it makes sense that they would think that she was a source. I also don't think that Lisa was the source. We all know it was like a dermatologist.
Yeah.
Is also a huge Bravo fan that pulled all this out.
Yeah.
We know it wasn't Lisa.
Yes.
But we also do know, here's where Lisa is part of the problem, is Lisa will immediately share the shit. She will share it every which way.
Yep.
Baby Georges cannot keep her mouth shut.
Yes. Yeah.
Baby, I do the same thing.
Yeah. We all do.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Especially if you think these people are your friends.
Yeah.
If you think these people are your friends. So why wouldn't you tell them?
Right. And if they're not your friends, I wouldn't mind saying, do you want to know what else really sucks about XYZ? Right?
Sure.
So, but she does it a little bit louder, and she's connected to so many people, Blake and Ben. She's connected to everybody, so she's going to say all the things.
Yeah.
And I think that probably makes her so much fun to be friends with.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think they're wrong when they say you're a risky friend to have, because she also does catalog stuff and will throw it back out at you when she feels like she's backed into a corner.
But if you are friends with that person and you know that about them, why do you throw it back in their face? Why? Why do you use that as a weapon against them? That is not okay. That's what pisses me off.
Well, they're saying she's using it as a weapon. Both of them, everybody is weaponized against each other. It is a Cold War, except for everyone is actually throwing all the bombs at each other.
But when Angie does it, it's not a problem. When Lisa does the same thing, it's a problem for some reason. And why is everything that Angie says God in Bible?
That is weird, because we've already discredited, what was it? Scissor kicks?
Yes.
Scissor kicks?
Yeah.
We've already discredited it. So why is, I don't know, Angie needs to learn that lesson.
Meredith brought that up. Yeah.
I think that Angie is similar to Lisa in that way. But I do think that Angie is slowly going to learn to accept some responsibility. I'm hoping. I'm really, really hoping for that growth from Angie. I feel like Mary is going to keep her in her place better, is what I'm hoping for. Also, just keep her on a boat. Angie won't stop fighting with everyone as long as she's on a boat.
Right. Oh my
Poor
God.
Angie. Angie was so sick. Angie puking all over herself.
I loved it. I loved watching it. It was so great.
What is that? It's what you have. It's what the
paddleboard. Yeah. Paddleboard.
I didn't realize you could get seasick on a paddleboard. I guess it just continued for her.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. No, poor thing. So she gets seasick. She doesn't go to the dinner. And then they go to dinner that night, and Heather is smashed and basically confronts Lisa. Wasted and says, "You're the leak. I know you did it." And it is very upsetting to Lisa. Lisa starts crying and is like, "How could you?" Basically thinking in her head, we have got to a place of a friendship. We haven't been friends in 4 years. Heather admitted that on camera. And now she's basically stabbing Lisa in the back. And Lisa can't handle it. And Lisa gets upset and calls John. Even though she's in a shitty place with John, that's the first person she calls and says, "I'm leaving." Tries to walk away. And fucking drunk Heather follows her.
Well, first Brittany follows her. And she's like, "But don't you want a hug?" And Lisa's like, "Don't fucking touch me." Right. I can't imagine a worse person. Going like, "Can I just come give you a hug?"
Because it's about Brittany.
Because it's about fucking Brittany.
Yeah, no.
God, Brittany sucks. Okay, Heather, Heather, Whitney, Bronwyn, I see there's a lot of things that would line up to make it look like Lisa's in a bad place with me. This came out. Lisa's in a bad place with me. This comes out. Like, the timing doesn't look great. But Meredith Marks, our voice of reason, our lawyer, is like, correlation does not equal causation.
Yep.
Things are lined up against Lisa really bad right now. Things look bad. I genuinely do not think that Lisa is the leak, is the person that's the source of this. I don't think so. Do I think people go to Lisa to tell Lisa things? And then I think here and there they slip out when she's having conversations? 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think she's leaking things to blogs. I don't think that she's leaking things to news outlets, whatever.
No.
I do think there are people close to her that when they hear her say something, they go, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to send this to so-and-so."
Right.
And that sucks. Because I don't think she's doing these things intentionally. But also, I can see why people would think that she did. Seeing her breakdown, I was kind of on the fence about it. And I was like, I think she's kind of like a puppet master orchestrating from the side. And now I'm thinking, no, I really don't think that she is. I think that she's just loose-lipped.
Yeah.
I don't think she's consciously doing it.
Yeah.
I think she's just a gossip. I don't think she's trying to wreck anyone's life.
Yeah.
I think it made me think of Monica.
Yes.
The people like Monica that these women have around them.
Yes.
Who then will spin it.
Yes.
And there's a lot of them. Monica's still showing up on other people's blogs talking about all this.
Yep. Yeah. Why? No.
It's crazy. So I think Lisa hopefully will learn from this and go like, I guess I have to be more thoughtful about who I talk to.
Yeah.
Because a lot of this, again, correlation does not equal causation. I don't think she did it. No. But there's a lot that the timing looks really bad on Lisa.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. What bothered me about when Heather followed her is she's a fucking double. wasted. But she's a fucking double standard. She calls out Lisa in front of everybody and is mean to her, then follows her and says, yeah, I think you leaked it, but who cares? Who cares? Just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Just admit it.
What?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Either you do or you don't like this girl. I mean, Heather pisses me off so fucking bad. I'm done with her. No. And then she doesn't remember it the next morning. To this week's episode, the first thing we see is Heather drinking water, asking Whitney what happened last night.
Okay.
What happened?
She also went down while wasted. Went down and talked to Angie and Mary.
Yeah.
Angie, sick as a dog, loving this shit though, right? Because everyone's coming down on Lisa. Angie's like feeling very validated by this. Mary, also go get her girl, to Heather about Lisa.
Yeah.
So Mary is also against Lisa, but she's mostly keeping that to herself, is the vibe that I'm getting.
Yeah.
So, all right. But they kind of send Heather back out. Heather is clearly wasted. Heather's logic isn't there. I think Heather, sober, could have been reasoned with. But there was she went too far, and she's got these feelings of like, I want to be good friends with Lisa, but I don't trust you. And so I've already decided that you definitely did this, so you have to apologize to me for it. And it's like, and then in the interview, she's like, I just want her to take accountability for something, which I get. I can see why that's very frustrating that you're never, like, Lisa's very rarely going to take accountability for anything. That's just not her speed. But you're asking her to do something that she's never going to do, and also accusing her of something that she swears up and down that she didn't do. There's no way for Lisa to win.
But here's the thing. Lisa does take accountability one-on-one, privately, away from the group, like she did with Bronwyn, right? They had that discussion. They're like, she says, I'm really sorry that I said those things. So she does do it, but these bitches want her to do it in front of everybody. And she's not that person. She's not going to do it, but she does it one-on-one away from everybody.
I do understand why they want that, though, because she'll call out everybody in front of everyone. She'll say you're a gout dick sucker. She'll say you've been cheating on your husband.
That's not taking accountability. She just
no. But she'll
shitty
do that.
things.
So right, she's saying this big shitty thing out loud. It would be nice if she could take the accountability out loud too. I'm just saying. I think that would be nice. Like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. And I think she does do that the next episode.
Yes.
So, but it's very hard because none of this is smooth and easy. None of this is a straight road to like redemption for anyone. So Bronwyn slept out on the deck because she didn't want to be in the room with Brittany. And then she was on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I love Sarah Paulson. I'm going to sit down and watch the whole thing. But she basically said, yeah, the air conditioning was broken, which this is important for Brittany reasons. But also she didn't want to be in the room with Brittany. She is out on the deck, and then she overhears Lisa and Brittany talking about her. So then later on, she's like, I heard you talking about my daughter, so you have lied, saying that you weren't going to do that anymore, and you just did. However, I'm totally on Team Lisa because I didn't know this before. Did you know? Lisa says, Bronwyn asked me to connect her and Gwen with Gwen's grandparents.
Yes.
Where 100% before that moment, I had always thought that it was Lisa butting in and trying to bring that together. That's the impression I was under. That's kind of the vibe that Bronwyn brought to all of this.
Right.
And it tracked because Lisa did do that with John and his biological family. So it's like, of course, look, she did it again.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
No, because Bronwyn's a liar. That's why. Bronwyn lies. All she does is lie. Lisa had a screenshot of the text message from Bronwyn asking her to do that. And that's all she was saying to Brittany. And then Bronwyn came in and spun it again.
So it's hard because technically, that was Lisa talking about Gwen and Gwen's grandparents. Technically, yes. However, it's because this untruth has been spun on Lisa.
Yes.
That makes Lisa look like an asshole. I always thought Lisa was the asshole of that situation. Now I really don't. Lisa is the asshole of the John and his biological family situation. Yeah. But she didn't make that mistake twice.
Nope.
Which is shitty. So then when everyone gets upstairs and they're all trying to have breakfast.
Yeah.
And I think Lisa went in with a genuinely positive attitude.
Yes.
Heather's hungover, but I think also pretty close to getting drunk again. And she's like, we're just going to have a great day. We're going to go to the island. We're going to go snorkeling. We're going to be in the sand. Also, they were getting massages on the beach. I have never seen a Stu giving massages.
Wow. On any other show?
Like,
okay.
No, I've never seen that before. Okay. So I'm wondering if this Stu is like a masseuse.
Okay.
Because sometimes they have like other careers. They're like, oh, I'm a ballroom dancer. Let's put on a show and things like that. That's happened before and it's very fun. But yeah, I want to be on a boat with a masseuse.
Oh my God, yeah.
God, that sounds amazing. But it's a little weird to be like, can I have a massage? And a margarita? I feel I would feel uncomfortable asking. I guess if you're paying like $100,000, you go, you know what? Rub my feet. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yes. But Bronwyn gets butthurt because she says she's working on herself and she's deep in thought and thinking about everything. And Lisa's over there getting a fucking massage and is, doesn't care or isn't sorry about anything. Do you know why Lisa's getting a massage? Separate and apart from probably it's really awesome? It's because she didn't fucking do anything. So why would she have to have sorrowful feelings? Why would she have to sit and contemplate like you, Bronwyn, who on the other hand is a fucking liar? So yes, you should take time to contemplate. Lisa doesn't need to do that because Lisa didn't do anything wrong. But Bronwyn's butthurt.
Yeah, and then they have the fight between Lisa and Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
And Mary is on Lisa's side for this. When Mary was being shitty to Lisa down in her cabin, going, yeah, go get her, Heather. So I was a little surprised that Mary was like, yeah, Meredith, you're not being a good friend. Is it just because she's on the outs more with Meredith than she is with Lisa?
I don't know. See, here's the thing with Mary. What I initially thought is Mary is a very deeply religious, spiritual person. She's a pastor in her church. And I think she just innately just does that kind of a thing when she sees two people, right, having an issue. She tries to say, kind of like a therapist, okay, he's telling you this or she's saying this. What do you think about it? This is what she told you. This is what these words mean, right? That's what I got from Mary. I didn't initially or immediately go, oh, well, she hates Meredith. That's why she's doing it. I think Mary's got a really good heart and is like, she's trying to explain something to you.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. It just seemed like a weird thing to get into because of all the fights that are happening, that kind of seems like the least important one, in my opinion. And also, I think Meredith is not jumping in to defend her friend because I think she doesn't want to look back and go, I was an idiot. I think she's like, I haven't seen enough to change my mind. Like if that's true, that's awful. Yeah. But I'm going with it's not true until proven otherwise. Yeah. I think she is more interested in protecting herself than backing up her friend.
Right.
And Lisa really needs someone to back her up right now. And I feel like Meredith is another person who has not tapped into the fact that Lisa is floundering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think Lisa thought they were closer, and I think she doesn't understand why Meredith isn't tapping in.
Yeah, and I think, like Meredith said, she has PTSD from everybody attacking her a couple of years ago when she had nobody, and it's probably triggering her to watch them do that to Lisa. That's another thing I thought too. One thing I thought about too that stood out to me is total mean girl energy. The morning after Lisa, she comes out and sits down with everybody, and they all got up and left except Brittany. And that's where she has the conversation. They just immediately got up and left. That's fucking mean girl shit right there. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You are a grown-ass person, and you can't sit there.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was...
That bugged me.
Yeah. Okay. Also things that popped up. Bronwyn had also started a fight with Brittany the night before. And the whole thing had actually erupted from the Bronwyn-Brittany fight, because Bronwyn was like, I never have a problem with anybody here. I say things straight to their face. And then she also in her interview was like, I'm not sad that Mary's not here. Why is Brittany mad at Mary?
Yeah. Well, Mary's never liked Brittany. Mary's always thought Brittany was stupid, which she is.
She is.
But this is another example of Bronwyn lying. Bronwyn fucking lied. Brittany never said Meredith had seizures, like actual seizures. No, she says she acts like she's having a seizure. And Bronwyn translated that into, Brittany said you have seizures. That is not what Brittany said.
No, but then Brittany does double down on the misunderstanding where she goes, this is what I'm talking about. You're having a seizure right now. Right after Meredith was like, seizures aren't a thing that you say flippantly. My child had seizures. She's like, you're having a seizure right now. And you're like, Brittany, shut the fuck up. Brittany was talking shit about Meredith. Bronwyn exaggerated it, but also she exaggerated in her face, so she at least got to defend herself. And then Brittany did not defend herself. She doubled down on what Bronwyn said, which was wild. And then she also throws her under the bus with Lisa, but her and Lisa, then they're fine. Lisa's like, if I have a problem with you, I'll tell you. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand why.
I would probably big sister her or mother her too, because she's an idiot. Brittany's an idiot. So
if even Whitney is trying to big sister you, the baby of the group is like, hey, you're being an idiot, then you
got problems.
Really need to like find some help. Angie is feeling better the next day.
Yes, she has like one of those nausea bands on, which she should have had immediately. What?
You have the nausea bands. You get the thing behind your ear.
Yep. Yeah.
You tell your doctor. They will give you pills for this. I don't remember what it's called, but I've had it. It's great.
Yeah.
The night before, everyone had gotten in these like screaming fights. Very awkward for the deck team or for the stew team to serve meals around the screaming dinner fights. This happens both nights. The first night was nice. The second night was a zombie theme. Captain Jason was supposed to eat with them, but they were fighting too much. He then was supposed to have dessert, but then they were fighting too much. He sat down for 2 seconds, which was just long enough for a wasted Heather to hold his hand and say, thank you for putting on makeup. And then they continued to scream, so he left.
Yeah. And we get to hear that Heather had sex with Jason. Hello, people.
Do you think she did? Even
she said it.
She said, did I say that? You need to cut that out. Yeah. I don't know if they did really have sex or not.
She goes, we fucked around and we decided that we're not a good couple. We're just friends. What do you think that means?
I mean, I guess they did.
Hello.
Good for Heather. Good for Heather.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it wasn't that good.
But she flirts with him, I mean, outrageously.
Yes.
The whole time. But she just says to Brittany, here, go do whatever you're going to do with him. He and I are just friends.
And Brittany is trying. She's like, oh, I just want to get out of here. Oh, can you take me on a tour? Do you really take care of this whole thing?
And he's like, I've been up since 4 a.m. Gross.
I'm not trying to hang out with you. He's being so nice. I mean, he has to be. But he is. And then the next morning when Lisa even goes, Brittany is supposed to be her like friend on the boat, like they're good, And she's like, oh my God, he's not into you. No one is into you. No one's gonna, can someone tell her he has no interest?
Right.
And that is so deeply wounding to Brittany. Oh, that was insane.
And who was it? Was it Meredith or Bronwyn that brought up that Jason was in their room with the AC issue? I can't remember which one.
Meredith brought that up.
Okay.
And
basically intimating that they
might have done something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, don't. And Lisa comes to his defense. She's like, don't throw his name around like that. Ew. Who knows? Right. Who knows what Mormon STDs you're going to get from that?
Oh,
That woman is insane.
Oh, yeah.
She's so cuckoo, and she's so desperate to like jump on any dude that will give her 2 seconds of attention.
Oh,
it's gross.
They show 11:30 at night, and so the man had just said I'd been up since 4 a.m. It is now 11:30 p.m., and she has called him to her cabin, saying,
it's
like so hot in here,
in like a sports bra,
it's so hot, and like these booty shorts. I just don't know, and sucking on a lollipop. I just don't know what's going on. It's so hot in here.
What the fuck?
And he's like, okay, let me check it out.
That's embarrassing.
Ew. Yeah,
it's so embarrassing. And Bronwyn and Meredith are like laughing about it, like watching it happen. I like had to pause it and like look away for a little bit because I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
But can we talk about as they're prepping for the zombie dinner? One, why does Angie ask the Stu to do her hair? He's not a hairdresser. He has no idea.
I know. That was really weird. Angie gets her hand hurt, and so she can't like do her hair.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought she broke her hand. Yeah. But
Angie should not be on a boat.
No.
Poor Angie.
No, yeah. And so he's doing it, but why him? And then the other girl's like, are you a hairdresser? He's like, no, I don't. What?
I don't know why I'm doing this.
No, I don't know why I'm doing this. But yeah, she singled him out. He went and was like putting mousse or gel or something in her hair.
Messed up her hair real bad.
I just want to bring up Heather again, how I'm upset with her. Heather, she like gloms on to somebody in the cast and just like sucks their teat the entire time. She did it with Jen Shaw, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, she was riding hard for her up until the last fucking second. Mm-hmm. And she did that with Whitney. Now she's doing it with Bronwyn, and it's just gross. Heather, it's gross. Like, get your own life or storyline or something. But she attaches herself.
I don't think she knows how to be on her own.
Yeah.
I think think about, first, it was her marriage, right? Then it's motherhood. Now, and then through the different friendships.
Yeah. I just couldn't with watching her.
Controversial take.
Yeah.
And not something I truly believe, but it's worth throwing it out there. Do you think that maybe she should do a little experimenting a la Kyle Richards?
100%.
Not necessarily with
100%.
Like she maybe should look into a relationship with a woman.
Yeah, I totally agree. When Bronwyn kissed her just on the cheek or the temple really lightly at the beach, I was like, what is happening? What are we doing? And then she's like, Bronwyn says, I just kissed you and we're having fun. And I'm like, what is this relationship? I don't know what these two women are doing. And I think it's all Heather. It's so gross. And I
just think, but I don't think Heather knows how to access that. I don't think she's able to see that part of herself yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I'm not saying that she won't also still be into dudes. I just think maybe that's something worth exploring.
Sure.
I mean, if she's willing to fuck around with Captain Jason a little bit to see if it works, maybe. I mean, if it's Bronwyn, it's Bronwyn. Do it with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because apparently that's maybe okay. Because apparently Todd
has
been maybe making out and farting with other women. Oh, farting.
Oh, God. Yes. Yes. So Angie is showing her true colors again.
The second that she's not seasick.
Yep. Yeah.
the second
Angie,
I was just
just
like,
shut up.
God damn it. She was doing so well. And it's like she was doing so well because she physically couldn't do any bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Angie. And then she apologizes to Bronwyn the next day. And Bronwyn's like, it's fine. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Everyone, shut up. And so, of course, that was a month before. So it was actually, they had just had the clarity thing. So Bronwyn and Lisa hadn't actually had their apologies to each other yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it was at a dinner where Angie had overheard Lisa saying, I saw Todd making out with one of my hot friends. Yeah. And he was farting.
Right.
Which, what? Also, is Lisa, not that, just keep it to yourself if that's true. What? And then also, what a weird extra little thing. And I love that Mary was like, I don't know what's worse. What's more embarrassing? My husband is making out with another woman or he's farting.
Right.
What's worse?
Right. Can I just say also that Bronwyn, again, is the queen of spinning it around where we're not actually talking about what was said. The woman last year on another boat bawled and sobbed to these women that he had some emotional affair or something to that effect, had cheated on her somehow, and she had found out about it. Now she's learning again that he possibly cheated on her again, is kissing another woman. But no, we sidestep that. We don't talk about that. She's not vulnerable with the group like everybody wants Lisa to be vulnerable with the group. But no, she screams and yells at Lisa because Lisa trusted stupid Angie and said that to Angie. She's not mad at Todd, who she should be mad at. She's mad at Lisa.
Well, Lisa's not paying her bills. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that is a tale as old as time, that the wife is going to go after the messenger rather than her husband.
But she can't have it both ways. She cannot boob to these women about how shitty, her husband has been to her, find out he's being shitty still, and lash out at somebody else. Like, I'm done with her. I'm done with this victim mentality. I think I sent you that clip from Watch What Happens Live when Andy was talking about the rumor. Andy was talking about Muzzy. And Bronwyn's like, I just love her so much. And she doesn't mean to be that way. And she watched the show and she was like, am I really doing that? And, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And whatever. And then she watches it again and is like, well, yeah, but you did that. Bronwyn did the same fucking thing with Todd. Mm-hmm. Todd watched it back and was like, oh my God, did I do that? Did I say that to you? I'm so sorry. Goes on the reunion and says, I'm a totally changed, different person. No, you're not. But Bronwyn loves to be a victim. She loves to be a victim. And I'm so fucking tired of it. That's why I don't like this woman. I cannot stand people who want to be a victim all the time. You cannot just be, this is not your career. You're not a career victim, and I'm over it. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't.
No. I see that she is in a cycle, and I see her recreating relationships with her mom, with her husband. Like, I see her doing the same thing. And I also see her, she will not be able to see the reality of how things are with Todd, because I think subconsciously she's going to constantly be trying to fix that relationship in the ways that she couldn't fix it with her mom. She's also constantly going to be trying to fix that relationship with her mom, even though her mom is exactly who she is and is always going to be that way. I think it sucks. But I think it's her child wound. I also think that she's funny enough and sharp enough. She's a smart lady. And she has twisted this. She's a slippery little snake. She gets out of it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
No one's talking about Todd.
Nope. Or her.
Because they're talking about Lisa.
Yep.
And she's smart. This is all working out really well for her.
If she's so smart, why can't she figure it out with her mother or her husband?
Because she's broken inside.
Give me a break.
Just fully broken.
Give me a break.
I just think she also looked incredible on Watch What Happens Live.
Oh yeah, she has those extensions now.
I love it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And she didn't dress crazy. She was just in a red suit that was quite chic.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that it was more fashion than costume, so good for her. Then we have to talk about Brittany is sick. Brittany gets seasick and walks over and pukes over the ledge.
Yeah.
Which we've seen those deckies cleaning the side of the boat. They had to clean it the next day.
And her hair is out of control. She looks wrecked. Totally
she
wrecked.
Got bad extensions.
Yeah.
Bad extensions.
Yeah.
And she's sick and she's drunk.
Yeah.
And so horny. When she comes back, the stewardess is handing out tequila shots. And she's like, yes. And Meredith's like, what are you doing? I don't think Meredith did it to openly criticize her and make her feel stupid. I think she literally was like, what? Like, you just puked. What are you doing? I don't think it even totally registered that it was Brittany. She just, you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I totally
she's like,
agree.
why are you even talking to me? I'm trying to feel better.
Totally wasted.
Tequila's not what's good. But you know what? And Whitney is like, no, guys, it's fine. She's like, we're just going to let everyone do what they want to do on their own. No one needs to fight.
Right.
Whitney's so paranoid of looking like trash in front of the people that work on the boat. Whitney
and then
really
she
tried.
has her phone. Brittany is hammered and her eye makeup is just smeared down her face.
Sweaty.
She got raccoon eyes. And she's on her phone. She's like, I saw something on TikTok about. Just don't know if I should
Meredith
talk about
hadn't
it or
said
not.
anything. Thank God for Meredith saying something because Brittany was gonna say it no matter what. So the second that they have this massive fight that's like, don't talk about my husbands. We're not going to talk about husbands. We're not going to talk about children. You keep my family out of your mouth. And that was the gist of the fight. Yeah. Brittany's like, Meredith, I saw your husband's cheating on you on TikTok. And it's like, Brittany, did you not learn a lesson from the fight that just happened in front of you?
What is happening?
You maniac. Meredith, also a little buzzed.
Yeah.
Throwing her axe headband at her. Oh, Meredith.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Did you see that back in the day that Seth had a possible mistress on TikTok?
I think it was part of their relationship problem. Remember a couple of years ago when they were going through it and they were fighting a lot? I think that was one of them.
So it's like from back in the day.
Yeah, hearing that.
Who fucking cares? Meredith is like the least in the shit. Yeah. I actually feel like Meredith was attacked unfairly more than once this episode.
Oh, yeah. No, agree.
Like, just let her DJ and make caviar.
Agree. I know.
She's really trying to stay out of it. And Brittany's like, you get into it with me. And she's like, but she will throw shit.
Oh, hell.
Although, then we get the little tidbit of the update or like the sneak preview for next week, which is that apparently Meredith is going to freak out on a plane.
Yeah. I don't know that we have...
everyone's telling each other
footage of it. Yeah. Yeah.
And Meredith's like, I couldn't have been screaming and yelling. There would have been an air marshal for me waiting.
She's not wrong. I mean...
Right?
Air marshals ride in the airplanes. In the airplanes with passengers. So they would have done something if she was out of control. So
I watched Bridesmaids. I know how it works.
Oh my God, right. Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm excited to find out. And also she's like, Meredith saying, just because your boyfriend breaks up with you every time he wants to sleep with someone else. And she goes, I break up with him. And she's like, I'm not dating him while he's sleeping with other women. As soon as I find out, I wait until he's done sleeping with them, and then we get back together.
Gross.
She doesn't hear herself.
Oh, God.
And for her to be like, me and my unicorn, and then also be trying to, jump on any dude that's working on that boat at the same time.
Yeah. The unicorn recording does not say, I love you. The unicorn recording says you are loved. There's a big difference.
It's the Love Island, I have love for you.
Yes.
Or the Love is Blind, I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you.
Gross. Yeah. Yeah. But in the next episode, Meredith and Bronwyn send Uni to his watery grave. I'm excited for that.
I wish I... There is something that I think Bronwyn, as much as I know you hate her, there is something very girl about Bronwyn in how she's like, I am going to take charge of this and clear out Jared for you. Like, this is, you are a piece of shit, but this has to stop. Like, she's really trying to, like, intervene, even though they don't like each other. And I think that's a redeeming quality, right? She can't do it for herself, but she could maybe do it for the train wreck that is Brittany.
Yes. Yeah. I have said the good things that I notice about her. You know, when she gets really excited about the zombie party and she was very cute with Heather and, you know, all of those things, but she can't stand up to her mom or her husband like she can with these women. That I don't understand either. So,
I mean, it's her mom and her husband. That's why. She's trying to not be abandoned by them.
Ask my husband if I stand up to him. He'll walk right in here and be like, yep, and then leave. I don't have a problem with that. So, I don't know.
It's a weird... no one watched her and Muzzy together. No one watches her and Tom together and goes, that's normal.
Yeah. No.
That's healthy.
No.
It's not. It's really not.
So, no, it's not. It's not.
I mean, I'm Team Bronwyn, but I'm also very much Team Lisa Barlow. I need someone to just hug Lisa Barlow.
Oh my God,
and I need it to not be Brittany. I need it not to be Brittany.
Right.
But I just need someone to hug her and be like, tell me, I'm here. Or if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it, but I'm here for you if you need it. Somebody needs to be there for Lisa Barlow. And I think usually it is John, but I think John's hurt by something. So they're having their disconnect, which is so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I need somebody to be there for Lisa Barlow.
Maybe Ben or Blake could do it.
Maybe Ben or Blake. Call Ben or Blake. Or your hot friend that makes out with farting Todd.
Gross. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
But, all right. So, we'll hopefully, as long as life doesn't too hard,
get in the way
next week, we will have a good true crime story time. Yeah. And then a quick Housewives recap.
Right.
As we gear up for that. We've got a lot of good shows coming. Oh my gosh. We're going to be able to possibly do a podcast in person in a few weeks.
Yep.
We're going to have to kick everyone out of your house.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Stay downstairs. Okay. Thank you for listening. If you made it all the way through, we went through 3 episodes of TV. This isn't even that crazy for us.
This is hour and 45 minutes. Look at us go.
And we're going to edit some of that out.
Absolutely.
Look at us. We're very good at this. Thank you. I missed you. I missed you so bad. And thank you for whoever listens to this. And can't wait to fight with you in the comments.